Alright, so I found one ROM off the bat that didn't work for me. This is Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter Arcade. It'll tell you down here if it's an arcade or Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, and so forth. Anyways, go back to this guy. Load it, and then we get our loading screen. And it kicks us back out. So a way that I found to fix this is I noticed that this Marvel vs. Capcom had a different emulator, which is FB Alpha, Final Burn Alpha, LR, Final Burn Alpha. So what I did, and this one worked. So what I did is I went here to the one that wasn't working. Okay, that one's MAME 2003. So press a button to configure. Oh, I didn't press it fast enough. Okay, one more time. Alright, so go back. This is your first screen. Okay, so that's my default emulator for this arcade. So the arcade is going to be your whole arcade folder, so you don't want to change that one because this emulator, MAME 2003, might work for the majority of what's in your arcade folder. But for this specific ROM is the emulator that you want to change. So scroll down to select emulator for ROM, which is the same as the arcade, which is the folder that it's in. So select emulator, you press your A button, and then the one that worked was FB Alpha, LR FB Alpha, so I'll choose that one. Alright, so now default emulator, unless told otherwise, is going to be MAME 2003. This is the exception. So for my arcade folder, everything will run off of MAME 2003, but this game is in my arcade folder, and for this specific ROM, FB Alpha will run it. That's the emulator. Anyways, so we go down to launch. And boom. We have game, all right? And there you go.